Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Broadview Public Library District's February Rainbow Reads. This month, we are going to briefly talk about a book by Casy McQuiston called One Last Stop, and give you a brief summary about this book for our Rainbow Reads. So, this book is about a girl named August who's bisexual. She is new to New York. She is a student. She's going to school and she rides the subway. And on the subway one day, she is having a not so great day. She wastes coffee on herself and she sees this girl named Jane. Jane is kind of tall. She's Asian American. She has a leather jacket, ripped jeans, red Converses on. And Jane offers August her scarf to cover up the coffee that she wastes on her shirt before she goes to class. And it seems like there's an instant attraction for August to Jane. So August goes about her day, and then next time she sees the subway, she sees Jane again. And again, and again, and again, and again. So this book is about maybe love at first sight, but this chick Jane comes to find out she's trapped on the subway. She's in some kind of time loop, I'm not quite sure, and she's trapped on this subway. And August seems to be the only person that knows that or that can help her. So that's basically the story. August moves in with a bunch of roommates that are trans. One is trans, one's a gay guy. Their neighbor is a drag queen. So there are a lot of representations in this book, gender representations in this book. August gets a job at this place called Billy's Pancake House. She works as a waitress. And come to find it out, Jane used to work there. So I think the year is the current year. It's either 2019 or something like that. And Jane is from 1976. So she's misplaced in time, like 45 years ago. But she hasn't aged a day. She looks like she's 24. I think August is also 24. So the book is about August trying to figure out how to get Jane off this train, how to get her out of this time loop, either back to her time, but just off the train because she can't step foot off the train. So they're trying to recreate this event or trying to figure out what got her stuck. So August happens to be an amateur sleuth because her mother has been working a missing persons case for pretty much all of August's life. Her brother, August's mother's brother went missing years ago in the 70s also. And her mother has been trying to find her brother, August's uncle, all these years. And coincidentally, Jane and August's uncle knew each other, and she kind of solves two cases in one. She kind of figures out what happened to her uncle for her mom, and she figures out how to get Jane off the Q train, and how to get her life back. So that is a brief summary of this book. I have my opinions on this book, but I won't go into all of my opinions on this book because I will just say that this book was not for me. And I don't want to say anything other than that it just was not for me, because I don't know what goes into writing a story, a book, and I'm sure the author spent a lot of time writing this book, and it's near and dear to her heart. So I never want to say anything bad about a book, because it wasn't a bad book. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't a bad book. It's just the story, the characters, I don't know, maybe the way it was written, some of the dialogue. I just didn't connect with this book. It was a sweet story. It was a weird story, not at all what I was expecting. So I kind of really don't know how to feel about the whole displaced in time thing, the whole being on the subway thing, having a romance on the subway. So I don't know. I'll just say this book was not for me. But if you are interested in reading this book, it is one of our Rainbow Reads. It is available at the Broadview Public Library District. If you're interested in reading it and forming your own opinion, by all means, come by and check this book out. I think the book isn't available until the beginning of June. This was an advanced reader's copy that I got, but beginning in June, I think June 1st of 2021, this book will be available. I think you can put it on hold now. We can place a hold on it for you. I shouldn't say you can check it out. We can place a hold on it for you here at the Broadview Public Library District. If you're interested in reading it, we'd be more than happy to do that. And you can form your own opinion about the book and let us know what you think about One Last Stop by Casy McQuiston. Yeah, this is just a little fan art I found online of August and Jane. So like I said, you might like this book. It just wasn't for me, but it wasn't a terrible story. So next month's Rainbow Read to the Broadview Public Library District is going to be a graphic novel called Patience and Esther. I'm excited to read this. This one is available here for checkout at the Broadview Public Library as we speak. So catch us next month for our Rainbow Reads on March 23rd when we talk about Patience and Esther. And until then, everybody stay safe and have a good one.